Well, good morning from Las Palmas. It's a beautiful day here today, and I was going to try to give you visual context of the north-south divide. So, over here is that takes you to the old city, and there's a lot of tower blocks there. Excuse me, a lot of tower blocks there. And if we go over this side of the city, you've got a lot of tower blocks all the way over there. Now what we have in between the two is this area down here, and these houses will set you back a million. These little buildings down here, they're very small houses, and they're asking something like 650,000 for them. No gardens, 3 levels, but really small. They're like box houses. And when you look at some of the other houses, you've seen some of the photos, when they make a house, they make it big here. So big, some have been converted into schools. So this is definitely the affluent area of Las Palmas. You do have houses over here, again big houses in the distance there, and I don't know how much they'll set you back, but it's going to be a pretty penny. And one of the downsides of living in this area here is the amount of schools. So like I said before, you have the parking problem, you also have the noise problem, because at playground and sometimes on the weekends in the summer, they'll have all the kids in the playground screaming. And if you fancy a little siesta or a relaxation, or you have a home office, that could be problematic for you. The harbour is very quiet. We've got one ship out on the horizon there. The sun is, it's not quite midday sun, but it's getting there. And I'm not sure if you can make that out. This is a little beach. The main beach is over here, this side of the peninsula part. I don't know whether I said peninsula right. It's like the little sticky finger part, and you've got a beach both sides. But the main one is Las Canteras, and it's out of sight from this area. Okay, I'm off to Juan Pablo Dos, the park, to meet one of my students and grab a coffee and give a lesson. Okay, I'll catch you later. This is a prime example of the area with the tower blocks. It's so depressing, this area. I had a restaurant-y place up here for about a year, and I had to leave. It was depressing to come to this area all the time. It's just horrible. Okay, so continuing with the apartment blocks against the houses. This is another very nice area. This is the Juan Pablo Dos park is what I'm looking at now, and there's a few houses here and smaller apartments, so it's all one up one down apartments, but you come away from this area and you've got all these apartment blocks in the distance, all the way down there. This is a school in front of me, and if I go forward a bit, you can see the tower block there. That area there is a mass of tower blocks. And I don't think it really builds community or anything like that. People feel very isolated when they're in a park. This is how I feel anyway. I do know everybody in my building, but when it comes to the buildings that are in the immediate vicinity, everybody's strangers, so there's no sense of community. There's no talking over the garden fence, which is something that I used to do in England with my neighbours, and I really miss that. Okay, time to get home. Maria's got some chores for me, and I need to get on. So this morning I thought I was being proved wrong. I saw the road sweepers here and they cleared up the glass and everything. I've just come back now and no change. They've picked up a little piece of the glass and they've put a bit of tape around the outside. They were here, there were 4 cleaners here and 3 supervisors, and they didn't take any of the vehicle rubbish, only the glass that was on the road. So I guess that's now going to be on Google Maps, because it's going to be a permanent fixture to the street. Okay, so it's the end of the evening, it's 11 o'clock-ish. I'm tired again. I hope you see the difference between the big money and the ordinary man on the street. I believe that most of these houses are old family money, inherited down the generations, definitely with the older houses. But now I'm going to go back to my 2-bedroom apartment with my son, my daughter, my wife, my 2 dogs and my 6 cats, and we're all going to squeeze in and be as snug as bugs in logs. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next time. Maybe the best beach on the island, the 5th best city beach in the world, I believe, and my favourite for sure.